So this is going to be a wacky week. Huh?
It's going to be a really tough week. I don't think we have any one system that's going to knock your socks off, but the fact that it's one right after the other, it's going to keep everybody on their toes. Let's take a look at what we are expecting. There are 3 storms, right? The wind maker, that's coming tomorrow and Wednesday. The rain before the cold, that's on Friday. And then Monday becomes the one to watch. And I'll break it all down for you in just a moment. As for Tuesday, well, it will be windy. We'll have early mix changing to rain through the morning. Still windy in the afternoon and the evening with rainy periods continuing through the day. You can see all of the rain that is basically heading our direction. And this entire storm system is continuing to move itself into the Great Lakes region. So if we draw that southwest to northeast line, you can kind of see how things are oriented, and we're in line to get the rain. Now, there is the winter side of the storm that has blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings for multiple states, severe weather in the deep south, and then as mentioned, this is a wind-making storm. Everywhere in this yellow color is a wind advisory, including Cuyahoga, Lake Geauga, Ashtabula, and Trumbull counties. Basically, this is a technicality. These are the areas that will have the highest wind gusts tomorrow, likely at 45+ miles per hour throughout the day. Wouldn't be surprised if we go 50+. All of us, though, will have a windy day tomorrow. Some of the peak wind gust potential is in that 50 to 55 mile per hour range in the mid-afternoon, so keep that in mind. If you're out and about tomorrow, our windiest period will be late morning into early afternoon, and then things start to settle down tomorrow evening. But it's also a southeast wind, and that's a little different. It's not our prevailing wind direction, so we may see a little bit of an exaggeration, meaning a little bit more tree damage out of this with branches coming down and whatnot. We also have wet soils, so it can push trees over rather easily. National Design, our hour-by-hour forecast. We stop the clock at 5 a.m. There's the snow that's coming in. It will be a wet snow. It's likely to be very sticky and sloppy. That will continue to move northward through the morning. So early morning commuters, you may have some tough going with some slick spots. Not ice, but just slop that you'll have to deal with. Also visibility issues. Then in the mid to late morning commute, that's when we should start to see that changeover from a snow mix to rain mix to just plain rain, and we have a lot of rain that's going to be coming down tomorrow. Periods of rain continuing. Temperatures surging into the 40s by midday. We're likely to top out in the mid and upper 40s. We'll get a break in the action mid to late afternoon, and then this line comes in. That's the cold front. The cold air will come rushing in, and by Wednesday morning, it looks like we are going to end up with snow once again. This will be a wet snow. It will stick to everything, so visibility issues once again could be an issue. And that snow is not expected to add up to a whole lot. We may get a coating, but remember, it's coming on top of absolutely saturated northeast Ohio. We are expecting about an inch of rain tomorrow. All right, I got to get you into these other storm systems too, because there's lots to talk about. So this is a storm system coming through tomorrow. As it departs, we get the cold air that comes in, and that's probably going to kick us back over to a wet snow mix for Wednesday afternoon. A clipper system trying to make its life as best it can be in the Great Lakes region. Probably not going to be doing so well here in northeast Ohio. So I think that's pretty much a non-entity for us. But then Friday, we have that next system coming in. This is another wind maker. It's coming right up over Ohio, so rain and snow in the area. If the track changes, though, we could favor more rain, we could favor more snow, but all of us get wind out of this. Then the cold air arrives. Saturday, 30s for highs. Sunday, 20s for highs. And that's the beginning of the Arctic air rushing south throughout much of the northern half of the country. And along the edge of that, that's the Monday storm system. That's the one that we'll have to watch to see if we can get some appreciable snow out of this. Here's a look at your outlook from Union Home Mortgage, and you can see our wind and rain tomorrow with upper 40s. But look where things go after this week. I told you the cold air comes in Saturday. We don't make it out of the teens and 20s for the entirety of next week. I think winter is about to winter.